Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Bosco as well. Yeah. I made a previous video about being black in Germany, and then because it was an interview that I made several black people from different countries in Africa who lives in Germany. And then people commented, and then some people also suggested that I talk about being black in Germany from personal perspective, and as well as share relatively opinion from other people from a realistic and life experiences. Yeah. Well, first of all, I know when you hear being black in Germany, maybe the first thing that comes to your mind is racism. Well, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so because first of all, what I think is first the language. You will be so shocked. Maybe for instance, you come to Germany for studies, which is mostly how people come to Germany. Aside from coming to visit, Schengen visa, that's by studying, and then when you come, maybe you have an English course, so you don't know the very priority or how prioritized language is. You're gonna get shocked because first of all, you receive a lot of letters, emails from school, from work, from immigration, from stuff. A lot of things comes with email and documentation, and all will be written in German. Now you can say, hey, no, I'm gonna translate it, man. Sometimes just think about how you're gonna translate to understand, and then to write the email and translate again, the whole process. And this is not like what you just do once. Several mails are gonna come alongside it when you live in Germany. So think about it. Being black in Germany, this will be weird for you because maybe your system is not that bureaucratic from your countries, maybe any part of the world where you come from, aside from just being black and coming from Africa. It could be from anywhere in the world, and then you're gonna be black, and this is really very majorly on bureaucracy. Secondly, you're gonna get questions like this: where are you from? Although to an extent it may seem a little bit uncomfortable because you're gonna tell where you from, your roots, every time you meet people newly. Some will not ask you. I'm not saying that everybody must ask you, but generally you receive this question. But I don't feel like it is a very big deal, because I lived in Asia where the same is the case. In fact, they will even ask you more than where you're from and all that. What are you doing here and all that? So you get used to this, I came from part of Africa whereby people don't care to ask you all these things, even if you're white or you're brown or you're yellow, whatever color you are. People just accept you, integrate you, and even help you much more when they find out that you're a foreigner. So, but that seems not to be the case. Here they will ask you. I don't know the reason, but I don't also feel weird about it because I feel like I've experienced this a lot from other countries, so it's not new to me. But if you're coming straight from Africa, that would be very, funny to have this. So you don't interpret it negatively. I don't interpret it negatively. So that's another one. Then thirdly, the school system is really not equivalent to what you can find in Africa. I don't know so much about America, about the education system, but I've interacted with an American, and we're trying to compare with German education, and you're saying that a bit tougher here because he came here to do exchange program. So, but I am very, very for sure. Compared with Asia, Germany is really very highly tasking when it comes to school works. So you're not coming to play or to take it easy in terms of make less of study. If you make less of study, you're gonna fail because Mostly there's a lot you need to give in, depending on your course of program. Because I've heard some people say their program they are just doing only writing of seminar papers and TED papers and all that. But if you have to deal with a course that has a lot of examination and that is also like quantitative in nature, you must have to study hard. Yeah, comparing to United Kingdom, whereby you cannot equate the quantity of what you need to cover to have a master's to compare to Germany. It's quite less tasking in the United Kingdom than you can compare with Germany, and you can compare with South Africa and Africa. Then you can also compare with you can also compare with Asia also. So these are my general observation about the education system. So it's a bit strict, and also you require a lot of hard work. And then being black in Germany, like I don't think there is any physical abuse of racism. So, but I know a lot of people kind of like stereotype Germany or Eastern Germany or wherever with that, but I don't think that's not to be the case. There may be exceptional cases which could be also every other place in the world, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think so. So I've been in Jena, that's Eastern Germany. I've been to Frankfurt and live close to Frankfurt also, and then been to Bayern, Munich, and rest of the I have not been to Berlin, but I've been to majority of the cities, maybe 5 states or 6. I've been to North Rhine-Westphalia, So I never received any kind of physical, approach of racism of any sort. So I believe so much that seems not to be the case. The fourth one is you need to focus on what you can for, because time runs so fast and activities you need to do are so much, but you need to put your eyes on the goal. I believe that when you put your eyes on the goal, to concentrate in your targeted goal, what brought you to the country, I believe that you will make less attention to things that does not matter, or who is looking at you somewhere because you're black and that's what you think, or you're thinking about what people think about you. There's no room for that for somebody who has a goal, or an academic goal, financial goal, if you're coming for working. So these are very, very important things to know. Like in that my interview, one person was talking about the education system as how it is like very demanding, especially when you're coming as an undergraduate. You need to have a preparatory program depending on your requirement to study your bachelor's, and you need to also learn the language in case you want to learn or study in Germany. So these are very important things you need to know. In terms of relating with people in the society, which would be my 5th point, relating to people in the society, you need to understand that, Germans are not so, so open-minded. Let me use that word. So open-minded in the sense that, they can tell you all about their life, everything, just on a sprinkle of an eye. I don't think so. There are some other cultures where it is common, but not in Germany. Now people have to get to know you and then get to take their time to process about you and then to be able to relate with you maybe over time, however they feel comfortable. And then also greeting is not necessary. Now I know a lot of present sharing and compliments, over complimenting people when you're interacting in social activities or so. It's not seems to be the case in Germany. I think over compliment is not good, especially to ladies. So you just keep things in realistic form and don't try to exaggerate or over compliment, and then also try to know your limits. I also think that to a great extent there are some Germans who are very friendly. I've met a lot of people from school, from work, who are very friendly, polite, very, very intelligent and exposed. Like always, gonna, um, have a discussion with you in a very platonic level. You know what I'm saying? So these are very important thing to know. Why there are others who are not, and this is what you found also in every countries in the world. So it's very important to know that. And another one, which is the sixth one, is that you must learn how to be self-sufficient as an individual. Because a lot of time you find yourself doing your stuff by yourself. Funny enough, you could see even people who are, have physical challenges. You know what I mean. Physically challenged people do their stuff. The blind walk alone on the road, and then those in the wheelchair have electronic wheelchair. Sometimes they walk with their dogs. So like initially I couldn't process this because I was feeling like, there's this feeling of pity where I come from when you see people with physical challenge, and because of that there's always communal help by brother, sister, and then relative or even people passerby. There's always show of affections and love and pity to these people, and help, they get help in one way or the other. So, but I don't know, maybe government help them, but most especially, you kind of see everybody doing their stuff by themselves. Old mother, old people go shopping by themselves, drive their car, do their stuff. It's quite amazing. Another one I want to say is, situation whereby socialization is very important in terms of general community socialization. You can go out in meetings, parties, stuff like that. If you are that kind of person, like in my city, I think maybe there are two places where people can like go and have a night party or stuff, which sometimes are maybe only in the weekend. So Germany is not so much of vibe of different activities that are social. Germany is more family oriented and more of like work oriented. You know what I'm saying? Spain, and he told me that he's just here for the purpose of work. That he feels like Spain is much more of fun place than Germany. I don't know if you know that. You can comment in the comment section below. So, but he said that he works, but Germany create a very nice avenue, work environment, good pay, like it's much more on a higher standard compared to most of the European countries. So you see what I'm saying? So it's important to know that. So I heard people from Berlin say they always have nightlife parties and all that. So it depends on city to city, but the truth is that generally, like, average socialization, like seeing shops open in all night, like till 12 o'clock. No, like maybe in the evening around 9 or so, malls are closed and all that. So it's more of night is for rest, day is for work, weekend is for family. You know what I'm saying? There are maybe extra activities here and there, but you can't compare that with places like France, like England, like America, where you see a lot of like social activities and lifestyle. So Germany is more like a cultured lifestyle of simplicity and work life balance focus. Yes. Another effect or being black in Germany is you will barely see your fellow black people in certain city. I mean, city of Marburg, there's very little community of black people, because most time you can only find them in cosmopolitan cities like Berlin, Munchen, some other places, maybe Frankfurt City. I've been in Frankfurt many times. I've not really seen like a large fragment of black people, even if they are, maybe not really so much to compare to the counterpart like France, like England, like America. And I found that the reason is because, in France they speak French. So all the French African speaking country, they call them francophones. They travel to French country or France, where they can be able to integrate easily. And then English speaking African countries, the Anglophones, they travel to United Kingdom, to America, to Canada. That's where they integrate easily. So they have a larger black community there. So so it's kind of somehow difficult and feel lonely if you can see your people more often. You know what I'm saying, right? And then also, imagine if in that situation you are this kind of person that like to go out with your people and all that. If you have a very large, little number of black people in the community, people may be busy with their different activities, so it will be always hard to meet with each other and all that. So sometimes it could be lonely, especially if you're going through some certain challenges. You need somebody who have your kind of background to understand the chief and what brought you to the country. This country has a lot of opportunities with job, and there is no restriction about where you come from or whatever. It's clearly on what you can do, and if you can do it, you have a chance of getting employed. And then if you have the language, it gives you more chances, because half and half, some may be done in English while some is done in German. But if you know German, you can have an opportunity for yourself. So opportunity abounds. Even in school, the payments for everyone is the same, especially in government school, which is semester contributions. So you see, the system is really existing and favorable to both the citizen and outside the citizen. To top it up, I'm Bosco. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up. Tell me what you think about being black in Germany, or even being a foreigner in Germany. A lot of people have their opinion to themselves and different things, but your contributions will also help us to know more and better. Okay, I'm here to spread love, and also I'm here to get you integrated to know how it is here. If you have any question or comments or whatever, drop it in the comment section. We'll talk about it. Thank you for watching. Please make sure you subscribe. Love you all. Ciao.